There's every chance that Willie Mullins might get a winner here in the bumper. And the Hunter Chase with Boxer George. They're off, is Des.
Towards the inside, this gives the lead on the run towards the first, where it's only a mist. As they race on up now to pass in front of the stands. Boxer George towards the near side and towards the inner is Mountain Lock. These have been followed away from the stands by Supreme Doc, with just on their outside is Zardsky. Lost one of the first, Wild Salmon. Sonny Carey on his feet. So into the bend away from the stands. Picking up the running, it's only a mist. Who's just picked it up from Mayor Calling. Bit of a breakdown of about 5 or 6 to Boxer George on the outside at Mountain Lock. Zardsky is just in behind, and they're being followed by Supreme Doc, who's towards the inside. Then comes No Options as they go out over that fence and continue up towards the top of the hill. Gold Toucat just behind them. So they're beginning the run now. Take them on the approach to number 3. And the leader is It's Only a Mist, showing a length in front. In second place, Mayor Calling, Boxer George. Zardsky on the outside of Mountain Lock. Supreme Doc is followed by No Options, and after No Options towards the inside is Gold Ducat. Break then of a couple of lengths further back to Ballet Storm as they go to the next fence, taking them up to the top of the hill. And in front, It's Only a Mist, who shows the way to Mayor Coley, Boxer George, and then Mountain Lock. Zardsky is next. Further break of a few lengths to Supreme Doc, and they're being followed on the inside by Gold Ducat. After them is No Options with Ballet Storm, and bad mistake there at that one by Come On Flash. Beginning now to make the descent. Good run to approach the first of the two in the straight. It's Only a Mist from Mayor Calling in 2 lengths. Then the Boxer George and Mountain Lock. They're being followed by Zardsky. A couple of lengths further back to Gold Ducat, who's towards the inside. And tracking them on the descent is Supreme Doc with No Options just on the outer. Making their way now towards the approach to the turn of the straight. And going along in the lead, It's Only a Mist. He's opened up a lead of about 4 to 5 lengths now. Boxer George on the outside of Mayor Calling, and they're being followed in 4th place by Zardsky. Mountain Lock is just behind them towards the inside, a couple of lengths further back to Gold Ducat. And then comes No Options towards the outside of Ballet Storm. Coming onto the fence, that'll be the last next time. And It's Only a Mist who leads from on the inside, Mayor Calling. They're followed by Boxer George. And then 3 disputing the 4th spot. Gold Ducat, Mountain Lock and Zardsky. Supreme Doc and No Options, Ballet Storm. And then comes the Grey Nevada Knight. Further break of a few lengths then to Embracing Change, with Come On Flash followed away from the stands by Blue Dawn. So into the bend with the circuit of the track ahead of them, and swinging away from us, It's Only a Mist, continuing a lead from Mayor Calling now back up on the inside, a couple of lengths to Boxer George, Mountain Lock. Gold Ducat is next with Zardsky. Supreme Doc and a few lengths then to No Options on the outside of Ballet Storm. It's Only a Mist and Mayor Calling. Couple of lengths then to Boxer George, and followed on the inside Mountain Lock. Gold Ducat between horses. Zardsky wide with them in 6th, and these have gone on a few lengths clear of Supreme Doc, Ballet Storm, and they're followed by No Notions. So racing on now to the first of the fences, taking them up the far side. 5 left to jump, and on the inside Mayor Calling has moved through to just pick it up from It's Only a Mist. Just in behind them is Gold Ducat, Boxer George, Zardsky, Mountain Lock. A break then to on the inside. Taking them up towards the next fence is No Notions, trying to improve on the outside as they begin now to make the run towards the last fence on the far side of the track. And in the lead, Mayo Calling over in front, Boxer George second, Gold Ducat. They're followed by Zardsky. It's Only a Mist has dropped back, and they're being followed by Mountain Lock as they begin now to make the descent down the far side. Couple of lengths to Supreme Doc. So down the hill they come, and No Notions ridden along, trying to close with after them Ballet Storm, the back marker of the group, heading now for the home turn, and Mayor Calling his company right on the outside in Boxer George as they approach the turn into the straight. with 2 left to jump, and Boxer George moves up on the outside ahead. Mayor Calling. They're being followed by Gold Ducat, who's just behind them in 3rd place, and then Zonski, Mountain Lock, and a break further back then. As they approach, they turn into the straight to Supreme Dock. So they've 2 left to jump. They're heading for it now. Boxer George, Mayo Calling, and on the outside, Gold Ducat. Just in behind them, Mountain Lock. And on their outside is Zarski, the riderless horse, right in the path of the runners as Boxer George comes away in front. Mountain Lock the far side, towards the near side. Putting in a late bid is Zarski. They're at the last now. Boxer George and Mountain Lock, and Zarski running on the near side. But it's Boxer George as they climb up towards the finish. As they go towards the line, Boxer George from Zarski on the outside as they go to the line. It's another one for Patrick and Willie Mullins. Boxer George beats Zarski, Mountain Lock, Gold Ducat, Mayo Calling, Supreme Dock. It's only a mist. And they're followed in by Nevada Knight and Ballick Storm with No Notions. And then a further break back to Embracing Change and Blue Dawn.
It's a winner for Willie Mullins and Patrick Mullins as Boxer George goes on to win here. This horse travelled pretty well in the race. The loose horse was doing them no favours ahead of them. The one that was catching the eye here was Mountain Lock, the yellow jacket on the inside. He does get a run though at the final fence. Mountain Lock just doesn't find a great deal. You can see here, he's produced to hold every chance, but Boxer George, who does stay well, it's his first win since his point-to-point success back in 2009, this horse. Son of Taipan, it's a double for Patrick Mullins and for Willie. After immediate response, was a very easy winner of the handicap hurdle in his first run for Willie Mullins today. So 102 for the season for Willie Mullins as Boxer George wins the Maiden Hunter Chase. Good ride that by Patrick Mullins. Had the horse in the right place throughout, close to the pace, took it up going to the second last and kicked on. And Boxer George has won from Zardsky and Mountain Lock back in 3rd position. 9-4 second favourite, the winner. 25-1 the second, and 11-2 the third. The favourite was always struggling to go. No Notion sent off at 6-4, but was one of the first beaten in truth. No Notions never really seen with a chance.